A McDonald's customer was burned by really hot fries. I always have trouble with these stories because, especially when coffee's hot and they pour it on themselves or they drink it. I don't know. A little bit, isn't that some of the responsibility of the person that's drinking the coffee?
I think that the lawsuit decades ago with the one woman and fell on her and burned her, I think what we learned from that is the responsibility of the restaurant to not have it there's no need to have it at a certain temperature that is scalding hot. So they have to monitor that. But a hot French fry, what happened? They bit into it and oil.
A woman is suing after she sustained serious and severe personal injuries and burns to her mouth and tongue as a result of being served extremely hot fries.
Better than cold.
According to a civil complaint, she blames the incident, which occurred at a McDonald's restaurant, on the employees who failed to provide her with a safe order of fries. Question, a little bit. Don't you touch them with your fingers first?
Yeah, you grab them.
I just feel like we're taking the responsibility and we're putting it into the hands of people who are paid $10 an hour. And you want your fries hot. You want your coffee hot. Like, where's the responsibility of the person to not spill it on yourself?
Right.
I guess if they throw it on you out of the window,
that would be
different.
different.
If they take the hot fry and shove it in your mouth, that's different. Again, this is from The Independent. I only know what I'm reading here. But there's mouth and tongue injuries. Again, don't you touch it with your fingers first?
Yeah, and you're like
a fry is, yeah.
Does anyone just grab it with their mouth out of the...
And even then, don't you go and touch it with your tongue for like it's hot, even, but yeah, I don't know. Personal responsibility is a thing of the past. So I'd start with that one. What do you have?
Okay, Jen Hamilton is someone you had on your podcast, a couple months ago, right? She's a nurse, an author of a book called Birth Vibes, and then she's a major TikTok, Instagram, social media person with millions of followers.
Labor and delivery nurse, specifically.
Yes. And yeah, which is why she has a book about birth vibes. So she split from her husband during the promotion of her book. So right around the time that you were probably interviewing her, her life was completely falling apart. And she's been as open as she can be. But yesterday, she decided to, I didn't see it till this morning, give as many details as she felt she could give, because she's like, my kids know, my family knows, I'm tired of holding secrets and I don't want to protect anybody anymore. Because she kept seeing videos that the split happened because her husband is gay. And she said, I would give my left foot for that to be the reason.
Dang.
Because then I guess it would mean it's not her that he didn't want, if he's attracted to other people. So she just wanted that narrative to stop. And she disclosed that he was living a double life.
What's the other?
What do you mean the other life?
Yeah.
He was having a relationship with a woman. And in the video, she said, trust me, this woman is old enough to know better.
But a double life to me is not just an affair.
Yeah, she's not giving all the details of what that means. But she said for a few years now, she was the breadwinner and the only one working. He wasn't working. She said because he needed that. I don't know if he had some other things going on, but she was like, that's cool. I got it. You take care of you. The family did it. Well, when she would go to the hospital for 12-hour shifts, he would disappear into his other life. And that's how he had the time to do it. But she didn't elaborate on what that means, because she did insinuate that she knew there was some sort of an affair situation that happened. And it wasn't until recently, like even when news broke that they were splitting, she had no idea how deep this thing went. That's what she didn't give details about in the video. She said, just to paint a picture, I'm going to use double life as the descriptor here. So it's got to be more than an affair. Like, who did they have
So that's what I think. It's got to be more than an affair. They have kids. His name's Reginald when he's with the other one. He's got a job, different job.
But get this. When she said she's old enough to know better, I figured, okay, is she trying to say at least it's not like some young girl?
It's an older lady.
And I go to the comments, and she pinned a comment from herself. And she said, by old enough to know better, I mean by 21 years older than me, and I'm 35. So 35 plus 21 is 56. So he was with
an older woman.
An older woman. 56.
Well, he didn't have a job. Maybe he had a little sugar mama thing.
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Well, then he had two of them because she was taking care of him too.
Yeah, but taking care of and sugar are two different things.
Oh.
Because you can be doing stuff to help around the house, which is equal. I mean, someone's got to keep that going as much as someone's got to work. So, but if you don't have to clean around the house and they're still hooking you up with fun stuff, that's sugar.
Yeah. I just didn't, a lot of outlets are covering this story, and I follow her, so I've been, sort of paying attention to what she's posting. I feel for her. I hate that she's having to navigate this. She's done it in a really beautiful way. Like even last week, she launched like shirts that are helping women that are stuck in pretty terrible situations and they don't have finances to get out. There's organizations that will help women. So she put up a few shirt designs, and 100% of the proceeds went to support women. She's someone that likes to turn something negative that's happening to her into something good, because she is thankful she has a job, she has finances, she has a living where she could get out from a situation. There are some women, if the man is the breadwinner, they might be stuck, because where do they go?
Yeah, I've been seeing that. We follow each other, but I don't know her well enough to be like, keep your head up. I don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's someone that had commented on her page that was like, hey, you've got my number. Call me with it. I guess they probably, because they're both social media people, have formed a relationship over the years. And this person went through a divorce. And it's one person that I was connected with whenever I was going through my divorce that I called and also got advice from. And it just reminded me of the community of people that can, it's like you can't understand it till you're going through it, and having a simple conversation with someone that's already been through the thick of it and can help guide you and help you feel that you're not alone and give you wisdom, advice, especially as a woman that's trying to then, take life on your own. I mean, she seems like she's been pretty successful and the breadwinner for a while, but this was a boyfriend she met in college, the only person she's ever kissed or been with. So she doesn't know a bunch of life without him. They got together so young. So she's having to figure out life, a whole new chapter. And so I just love seeing also people being there for each other in that way.
Amy sent me this story about guys who say their wife won't do certain dirty stuff with them, so they get other guys to do it for them.
What?
And Amy's like, they're gay, right?
Well, the video was saying
Amy,
specifically.
What? What are you
Where
watching?
did you find this?
Yeah, like how do you come across this?
Bobby, you're not giving like the full detail
I think
of
he
the
did.
video.
She also sent me another one that was like things that have been stuck out people's butts.
Oh, Amy.
Like she did. She did.
Hey, I did. Okay.
What in the world? Where do you find this stuff?
Maybe
Is
that's
this like FYI stuff or for the show? Like,
you mean FYP?
no, like for your information, like you might want to read
Oh,
this.
well, no, but
Do
it's
the
from
thing-
my
do-
FYP page.
Yeah, do the thing about guys that get stuff done. to
Okay.
them.
So maybe the stuff of the butt ended up in my For You page because of this thing I sent Bobby. But we'll start with that one. It was a therapist of sorts coming on and declaring that just because men have certain desires that their wife won't fulfill, so they have to go seek it elsewhere through men, doesn't mean they're gay. And
I think it means okay. You can go higher.
Yeah, why-
I
Right,
would think
but-
so.
If you're gonna get it done, like,
exactly.
With a dude.
go get it done with a woman if you like women.
No, but
Right.
it's their way around it, and they've got therapists
There's
that
no
are.
way around it.
I
That's
know,
not a
but
way.
this is like men are going to other men therapists like this that are like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, if your wife's not doing it, so then it's like it's her fault.
Hey, and if you're gay, you're gay. Live it.
Right.
However, because your wife won't do it, and you go to a dude to get it done, you want a dude to get it done. Because you can always go to a woman prostitute
Another woman.
and pay the same money. Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Right. So there was that, and then a doctor was showing different items, and she was holding them up, and she was like, if this gets stuck in you, your doctor will not say anything. Like,
Yeah, don't
don't
feel
be
shame.
embarrassed.
Oh.
And the like the
It was a
thumbnail is a
cucumber.
humongous cucumber.
A Coca-Cola bottle.
A bottle?
and he's like, let's do this segment. I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
Well, we just did.
Let's just take calls.
No, I don't.
Wow. Wow.
So this is all on Instagram or TikTok? What
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
all-
Instagram. That's how she sends videos. I don't. My TikTok DMs. I don't even know how to check those. Like I go sometimes and I check them, but it is a bad system.
Yeah.
The TikTok DMs are a bad system. The Instagram ones are pretty good.
The TikTok notification numbers are way too high now. Like every time I log in, it's like you have 10,000 comments. Like what? From when?
Well, that's
Oh,
cool.
mine are
No,
off.
from the whole time. It's almost like I never read them, so it just keeps telling me that I
got
have
it.
like from when I opened
Oh.
TikTok.
Okay.
We did a podcast. It'll be up on the feed, on the Bobby Bono Show feed today, but we did it over the weekend, a Bobby cast. And Eddie and I were talking about tires. And so I had to pay a really expensive amount for a pair of tires. And I thought I was going to get roasted for that because I was talking about how much I paid for the tires. And I asked Eddie how much normal tires are, and he goes, I don't know, $100.
No.
And he got roasted 10 times what I got roasted because people are like, tires aren't $100.
No.
I saw that.
What?
I saw that. I was off by $100.
It was
$250.
so more about Eddie paying $100 per tire than me paying $1,200 a tire.
And you know, it made me feel better too because I wasn't lying. The last tire that I bought was from our boss Rod. He sold me some tires and I paid $100 for
Well,
them.
he probably gave you a deal.
Yeah.
Obviously.
For used ones,
No, I mean they were new.
then stolen ones.
Yeah. Hot.
Black market.
One of the two were
Yeah.
there.
Probably just totally
That was
giving
way
you
off on that, huh?
a deal. He probably could have sold them for more. I remember when my tire guy was sending me my price a couple months ago. He said, "Are you sitting down?" And those were $500 a tire.
Yeah, and then
Yours were $1,200.
not only were they 1,200, they only go like 8,000 miles before they die, and 8 to 10,000 miles. And I didn't know, and we started Googling, and it's all true.
What? Why?
That's crazy, man.
That's
I know.
a.
Extreme high performance tires.
Jeez.
So
feel like that's a
people were going in the
scam.
comments, that's not true. And so I just went to the site and Googled it, and then went to the site and was just posting fact.
Okay.
Here it is. This is exactly it. Like
There should-
posting images in the comments from the company.
Oh, so you just went there. Okay.
There should be a law. Like we need to regulate the cost of tires.
Well-
These tires wear out 8 to 10,000 miles because they use ultra soft rubber compounds for maximum grip, feature aggressive wheel alignment settings, and handle massive horsepower and torque. So
But could you put it? Is it faux pas to put cheaper tires on your car?
Oh, you wouldn't do that. No. Don't go cheap on your car, dude.
I don't think you do. I think that's just part of it.
Because it would be like,
Yeah.
oh
But
man,
what I told Bobby though is like, they think that you're a performance driver. All this torque, you don't torque. Like you drive under the speed limit.
Yeah.
right. So I'm sure you can get a little more than 8
Well, I didn't have
to
to
10,000.
get them changed because of the 8 to 10,000. I had to get them changed because of,
Sensor.
of pops, nails in them.
Mm.
But then when I started reading about them, that's what it said. You have to change them out every $8 to $10,000, and they cost $1,200 a piece.
Wow.
But
That's crazy, man.
we do a whole thing on it on the Bobbycast, and then listeners were like, "That's not. You're getting screwed," like Amy was saying. And it's like, I'm not. Here, copy paste or screenshot post from the site.
And then they were like, "Where's Eddie getting his tires? They're not."
But mostly it was
$100."
about that. Like
These
he's
guys.
Well,
He asked
Eddie,
me a
you
quick
should have
question.
Clarified. Yeah, I got them from someone that I know that was just getting rid of them.
But when you do a podcast, you're like, "How much are tires?"
Eddie's like $100. I said mid. Is that's like middle of the line? He goes, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
way off.
Okay, Eddie, your story.
You guys know what surveillance pricing is?
Yeah, probably.
You know what
I
that
think I
is?
can figure out what it is.
No,
Yeah, I
but-
think we talked about it.
Have we?
At some point, is it the kind at the grocery store where they have cameras inside the little tag when you're opening up to get an item and it detects who you are and how much money you make and then it changes the price based on that?
I've never heard of that one
That's
before.
probably part of it.
That,
but
I've
That's
never heard
crazy.
they guess how much money you make
Not
by
guess.
your eyes.
No, they don't. They have your
no,
data.
they have data.
They have data. So like say I'm at the grocery store and I'm
I did
like,
not. If this is it, I did not know that's what this
No.
was.
The one I read is not that because that's high tech. Whatever you're talking about.
Amy's is like Tom Cruise eyes. Like
yeah, mine's
Vanilla
way more
Sky
high
type
tech, but I
stuff.
think it falls into that. Otherwise, there's like buying a flight online using your computer.
Correct.
That's why I said go to the library.
That's what this is talking. Oh, you were talking about the
Yes.
library.
They're just
Okay.
tracking behaviors.
Correct.
Go ahead.
So there is a law that finally got passed in New Jersey that is stopping surveillance pricing because it's out of control. And I started reading more about surveillance pricing and like, yeah. So basically, they look at your browsing history and like, oh, they've been looking at Tupperware. Okay, so next time they order Tupperware, we're going to raise the price because they're going to buy it anyway. That is crazy that they're doing that to us.
It's cookies.
Yeah.
Go
They're
on.
tracking us and then they are charging us more because they know how desperate we are to buy certain items.
So I actually went in to clear my cookies because of this the other day. And then I got nervous because it said, you can't undo this. And you would lose all your information at any website you've ever been to. And then what if I'm trying to log in somewhere?
Yeah.
And I can't.
You can save the passwords.
Yeah, but there was 3,000 different things that it was going to.
I know.
And I started to go one by one, and 30 minutes in, I was still in the A's. So should we just do it?
Delete your cookies?
You know, I pay $1,200 for tires. They can get me if they want.
They did get you.
Yeah, it's just
surveillance
like,
pricing.
what am I going to do?
Well, you could save a lot on flights.
Also, though, I don't think they're doing it to me on flights.
Well, I thought about when you search flights, like once you've already searched it and then you're like, let me talk to my wife about it. I found a good one at a good price. I'm going to go back and talk to my wife. I've always thought if I hang out on that site and I go wait an hour, 2 hours to purchase this ticket, when I get back, they're going to raise the price on this.
That's what they say they do.
Why wouldn't they?
Rumor has it.
It's hard for me to believe these theories, although they're not all theories.
It's not a theory. There's a law.
But then I know for a fact my phone is dying. It's getting worse. And they've lost that lawsuit before.
Yes.
It was a class action lawsuit where they were limiting. And my phone is not that old. And it's dying all the time. Sometimes it jumps.
Did it start dying after an update?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually where they get us.
Yeah. So I'm picking my battles. If they want to surveil me for pricing, fine. Give me my phone back, though.
You'll fight for the phone.
You just got to pick your battles. Yeah, that's crazy, though.
I couldn't believe it.
How about Amy's, though? Where you go into the grocery store and they know how much money you make by looking in your eyes.
That's probably
crazy.
the future.
But I don't know how factual that is, but it falls under that category of scary videos that I've seen about surveillance pricing and just how far it could eventually go, or some places are actually doing it.
I did have a theory because I went to the same grocery store to buy all my tomatoes for the salsas. And then when I went this past weekend, they were way more expensive. And I was like, are they tracking me? Do they know I'm there to buy 80 tomatoes?
Probably you bought all of them last week. They don't have many left, so they
Got to jack the
mark them
prices
up.
That could be more.
And to be clear, the cameras in there that would be seeing you, it's when those price tags, have you ever seen the digital price tags at the grocery store?
Yeah.
So that's how the price changes quickly. It's not like it scans you, so then when you go check out, it
But
just
that's
scans
also
more.
not happening what you're saying, so it's not changing quickly.
How do you know it's not?
They're looking in your eyes and seeing how much money you make.
They scan you. They're like, they have your Amazon shopping history.
Through your eyes.
Yeah, but
Through your facial recognition.
but when you
Guys,
get to the
don't act
register-
like our faces aren't in a database somewhere.
when you get to the register, you have the barcode on there. It's the same barcode for every if you bought Eggos. All Eggo barcodes are the same. So how does the price change
Yeah,
on that
don't
box?
ask me like,
Well, they don't have to change the box, but they can change
Questions
the
like
price
that.
associated with the barcode
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Do you ever watch the computer once after you scan it, what the number is?
No. What I'm saying though is they have to go in and change it. Like, they have to-
Unless AI, and it's not, but the barcode would be the least of the concerns. The barcode could be associated with whatever price is programmed in a computer, and AI could change it if they scanned your eyes and
I
go like,
gotcha.
Amy's here, and she just pulled this box with the barcode 6382 down line. That one is now $8.19.
Because Amy's
know.
rich.
Yeah, that could happen. I just have not heard of people getting their eyeballs scanned. And also, if I see a price change on a digital tag, I'm walking up to it from the side.
Covering your
Yeah,
face.
I'm walking up and I'm just looking at the price from the side. I'm like, all right.
yeah,
and if
yeah.
it changes after I get in front of it,
Yeah.
You just have to be, guys, just be careful out
Yeah,
there.
be vigilant.
that one just seems a little crazy.
I know. I'm sure it was not some weird video I saw that's not real.
Right after the stick this in your butt video.
Those are real.
Yeah.
That was a real doctor. She had on a white coat.
Of course.
Lunchbox.
Yeah, there was a 39-year-old man from California. He set sail on June 7th. He was going to go to Hawaii on a sailboat. 2 weeks in, the mast breaks. He runs out of gas. Cell phone dies. That's it, folks. He just started floating.
What do you mean? That's it? He died?
He just floating. He said he cried for 5 days, just like, I'm dead. Like, I'm just going to float. Like, because he was out of the channel, the shipping channel where ships would see him. He just floated. And then after 5 days, he's like, you know what? I got some PVC pipe, and he got some oars from his canoe and started making repairs. And after a month of missing on the seas, a boat saved him this weekend.
Wow. That's
How did he have
crazy.
water?
He was getting condensation and the food he was getting, fish were landing on the boat from waves, and that's what he was eating.
What?
The wave was dropping fish on his boat.
Yep.
That's unheard
That
of.
is from the
And he was
Lord.
just drinking rain.
Yep.
That's what Kelsey, the rower, did. The one that rowed from California to Hawaii. She would collect rain. So she drank
And showered.
and showered, yeah.
Do you even need to shower if
She
no one
did.
else is around you, though?
Yes.
She's a girl.
Because the salt.
Like, I wouldn't care, but, you know,
No.
girls.
But what
Like-
if you're not in the salt water?
No, the salt, when you're in the ocean, the salt is in the air and it would get on her skin and like chafing would happen. So she needed to rinse her body of the salt or she would blister and stuff.
That's interesting. I didn't know that about the air.
Yeah, I watched a video on that too. Also, since Lunchbox, I thought he was on the Nolan Wells beat.
Oh, there's a lot going on with that.
I know, and
Lunchbox.
I've been waiting I need Lunchbox to update me because I purposefully don't really follow it because I'm like, Lunchbox is in charge.
Who's Nolan Wells?
He's the kid that went missing on that party island.
The student athlete that just graduated, the black kid, he died.
Mississippi, I believe.
And then his friends.
They left him because he was supposed, and then his mom's like, "Oh, what happened? There must have been a fight." But everything that's come out is he just drowned.
No, there's a video. I mean, there's a video of a fight that they're saying that he was part of. There's also audio of these guys calling in that a boat was sinking and that he could have been on that boat. There's all kinds of stuff
Really?
out there. Yeah.
Dang, our reporter's not.
That's what
not-
I'm
not
saying.
Reporting.
But it's all hearsay. I'm telling you, evidence points to an accident. Says an ex-FBI agent. Like, I mean, I don't know. So I don't know who is telling the truth. And so until they come
Isn't
out,
everything we talk about hearsay? I mean, even that whole story was here. Like, what
Scanning
we're
the eyes.
we're debating. No, I mean, we're debating if he's on the
Oh.
island or.
Now, he was found, right? Like, so his body was
Yeah.
found, but they just don't know how he died.
they haven't announced it.
Got it. I've seen a lot of stuff.
So I
on
think there's a lot of
TikTok.
people just getting on Twitter, like, and saying, "Hey, this is what happened." It's not news. Like, there's no news about it.
Well, I guess the last we discussed it, it was just breaking and it was really weird because all the friends had deleted their Instagrams and but probably were advised to do that from legal counsel. But I guess
And then his best friend is the one that said, "I reached out to his mom. I was the first one to reach out to her." So, and the
okay,
mom-
well maybe there's nothing to.
Fight videos. I'm watching the stories about that. Wells fight videos.
I mean, who knows if it's him fighting, but
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying it is.
They can't. So this has recently. These videos have recently come out.
Yes.
But they can't determine if he's in them or not.
Correct.
Hmm.
But dude, there are a lot of people on that island. I mean, I thought it was just kind of like like you were saying, you know, here on the lake, there's some little islands there, maybe, 20 people out there. No, this is like a party island
huge.
with thousands
lot
of
of people.
I'm reading the Times of India. Is that even a real thing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if that's a real source.
Dude,
Like,
I see Times of India all the time.
so do I.
Mega Millions of Powerball. So they continue to grow. Let's see. This week, Saturday's Powerball drawing didn't hit. So tonight it's 633 million. And then Tuesday's Mega Millions is 800 million. Detroit Free Press. Is that a real site?
I've seen that one too.
Hey, Times of India is real, long-running, and major daily newspaper. Founded in 1838, it is one of India's oldest and most widely circulated in English.
Well, they are killing it.
So yeah,
'Cause
it is
they're
real.
everywhere.
That beat, he knows.
I just Googled it because I've seen Times of India, and I'm like, that's not real.
Let's do voicemail 2, please, Ray.
I was listening to Friday Part 2. I'm 13 years old. I'm going into 8th grade. You were talking about how Amy let her son choose his haircut. That's like saying you either get your haircut how I want it cut, or you keep your hair but you have to cut your pinky off. Like, nobody's going to pay that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know that I followed along really either, but I think what he's saying is you didn't give him a real choice.
Oh, he felt like he had choices
There you go.
and he chose.
He chose
From the choices you gave him.
Yeah, and they look good. And it's not like I
You said
threatened
bald
him
or
with
normal.
two.
You said bald or normal.
That was it.
No, or
Yeah.
somewhere in between.
Yeah. Number 7, Ray.
I have a message for Ray. I think he is hilarious, especially recently with the Papa Shop. He is just showing up with some one-liners. I am LOLing in my car right now. It's so funny. Thanks for everything. And, oh, wait, morning, studio. Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Saw a video Ray posted of him watching the Chicago prelims. He's on his bed watching as all those guys. It reminds me of those videos like after someone wins a championship and they stay on the field and watch the other team celebrate. It says, remembering this for the future.
Yeah, my cat was on the bed watching it with me. Scuba was wanting to know if we were in the background, and they definitely showed us a couple times. But I was like, dude, it's too depressing. We're just sitting over there saying what could have been when these guys are out there balling out.
I had a few people mention to me that they thought it was so cool that you got to participate in the national, competition.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, going around town for 10 years, nobody saw that. All they saw was the stuff that surfaced online. My mom goes, oh, that was so cool, but where did that come from? I said, Mom, I've been playing bar basketball for the 10 years since I moved to Nashville, but you just saw the tip of the iceberg, not what was below the water.
I've seen that meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would tell people that you have one at your house, and the last couple of years you've just been shooting like crazy on it.
Correct, that too. I've taken different versions of that. Yeah, I learned how to shoot the smaller basketballs because I realized that was the competitive version of it.
Ray, what was the bar in downtown here in Broadway that you were like, you had the record?
Oh, Paradise Park, and then over here, what was it? It was it Reba or Kung Fu? So Kung Fu, Paradise Park, and then when I went to Louisville for the Garth concert, I set the record there too. So I was you could say 3-location record holder.
Years and years of work. Right
Scuba,
here.
do you think you can be better than Ray?
As of right now, no, but give me a few more months, yes.
But what if he's still training in the few months you're training?
I just feel like I can accelerate further than he can. I was going 2 hands. He's going 1. I'm ambidextrous. I was going left and right.
Almost. Try again.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah.
I heard that was a technique, so I texted Ray before he.
But the guy who won played the best guy that did it ambidextrous, and the guy who won shooting traditional beat the guy that was shooting ambidextrous.
Yeah, I don't know.
say.
I heard
It's
that
a
was a
hard
thing.
word.
So I
Yeah.
texted Ray, and he said, "No, I don't alternate."
The guy, because Onions shoots
and
like
right.
this, and but Maestro,
Who was it?
the main guy that won,
Yeah, Murph.
Murph.
strong base, muscle memory, boom,
Traditional.
boom, yep.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that do go ambidextrous, they say they went that version because they just couldn't shoot it fast enough. There's a 6'7" footer, and he goes, yeah, I couldn't shoot fast enough. So he's also ambidextrous. He's like B. Kaiser or something like that. There's only about 3 of them on the circuit, and there's really no left-handers.
Yeah, there is. And I did left because I shot with my right, and it gave me an opportunity to grab with the left to maybe get an extra point. Didn't make it every time, but I felt like it gave me an extra point half the time.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is.
What's the word on machines, guys? Are we going to get a machine?
This whole thing's fascinating. We actually have an update, but I was going to talk to Bobby first about it before I revealed it here.
Got it. Nice.
The problem is if a machine comes up here, who actually owns it?
Me and Ray.
That's a good question.
See what I'm saying?
A joint venture of
Yeah.
Bobby, though.
But I don't want you to think that you can't have a machine up here. Like, I don't want you to go dad on us and be like, I can't have a machine. You guys are going to break it. Like, we will
It's
be.
not even break it. It doesn't matter. I need to talk to Scuba
Okay.
because I don't know what the update is.
But, dude, if we had a machine up here, that'd be awesome.
Well, and I don't know if this is going to help our case, but I'm already facing it with my wife at home. She's like, the basketball hoop's got to go outside. So I'm starting to scout out in the garage places I can put it. She's just tired of the banging. She says it's every day there's banging, and I got to have a whole year of this if you're training for next year's championship. So I said, I'll put it in the garage. I don't care. I'll do it in the driveway. I'll have a pop-a shot. I don't care.
There's also other shows, other studios. There's also that thing sits and we're not here. People are going to be shooting on. There's just a lot.
Oh, I'm locking the balls up.
I couldn't get in the building this weekend. I came up here Saturday.
For what?
Because Caitlin's grandpa wanted to see the studio. And so I was like, okay, let's go. So we packed in, put the baby in the car seat, had Caitlin's mom, dad, her grandpa, me. We're all driving up, beep into the garage, get up, key card doesn't work, and then whatever this app is doesn't work. I text Scuba, and I don't hear from him for like an hour. He hits me back. I'm already home. He's like, oh, hey, man. But he was in California, and Mike's like, I don't know the law. So we just came up here, stood in the stairwell for 15 minutes. I couldn't get in.
That's terrible.
Left the building.
That happened to me when my mom, my sister were in town, and my brother-in-law, and I brought them all the way up. I couldn't get to the garage. They're like, "Are you sure you work here?"
Well, I didn't know if we'd get to the garage either, and we did. And I thought, okay, we're good then.
Right.
We got to the garage. We're good.
It just looked like I was lying.
Same.
Like,
Stood in the stairwell.
Yeah.
Caitlin's grandpa really wanted to see the studio too,
ugh.
and also to get the baby go. The seat, the whole thing. We had to put a seat in a different car.
It's a Bobby Bones Show.